When it feels like the world's falling down, I'll be there to lift you from the ground. Don't be afraid, just let me in, love me and down. How could I say your pain in the lies and all your secrets? I'll take them all, I'll be your keeper. Let's run away, no need to stay alone now.
Hey everybody, it's me Marquita, and I am here for another quote of the day. Hoping to give everybody inspiration today. Today's quote is, if you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill. How I perceive that and how I interpret that, sorry, eating a mint. How I perceive that and how I interpret that is, when I had gastric bypass, and I had gastric bypass May the 10th, 2010, and before having gastric bypass, I had to be on a diet for 6 months, showing that I can lose weight, showing that after surgery I can continue doing it. Now I know y'all probably look at me and be like, okay, well, Helfa, you're huge. Okay, I give you that, I really do. But while on this diet, while after gastric bypass, being on a continuous diet because your stomach is smaller, the biggest thing that they told me, or they told everybody, but the one thing that I'm going to give to y'all, yes, because I was on a 1,200 calorie diet. It's 1,200 calories in 24 hours, one day. Now, y'all know I don't like protein. I can't stand protein. I don't like meat. I'm not saying protein. I don't like meat. I don't like the taste of meat. That's just one of my things. Most people don't like the taste of vegetables. And me being on a 1,200 calorie diet, they were wanting me to eat, was it 64 grams? How much grams was it of protein, Gare? No, because I think it was 64 ounces of water that I needed to get in a day. I don't remember. With me saying that, my biggest struggle wasn't eating less. My biggest struggle was getting enough protein in the day. And the one thing that they said is, if you're on a diet and you go over your calories, like I said, I was on 1,200 calorie diet. And so say that I ate 1,300 calories that day. Or I went, like I was eating healthy, but then I got a pop, which most canned 12-ounce drinks is about 700 calories. Right, Gare?
What?
Never mind, he's
I
not.
wasn't listening, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, let me do this Arizona tea, because I got it right here beside me. Okay, now, for 8 ounces, and this is a 16-ounce bottle, for 8 ounces of this drink, I would be spending $70 of my 1,200 calories. So if I drink this whole 16 bottle of drink, I would be spending 140 of my 1,200 calories. Now, say that I drunk that, or say that that was like 700 calories. 700 out of 1,200. So, I drunk my calories, as they say. Like I drunk 700 of my calories. Now, let's say that I went over. They always said, never say, I'll do it tomorrow. Nope. Just start over when you realize that you messed up. So I interpret, if you're going through hell, meaning you're beating yourself up or you're having a bad day. The second part of the quote is keep going, meaning once you realize you're having a bad day, once you realize that you messed up, stop, take a deep breath, and think, I can let this ruin my whole day, the rest of my day. Or I can be like, you know what? I messed up. I'm going to do better. Now that I know whatever the circumstance is, now that I know this is what's causing my day to be bad, and if I can change it, if it is changeable. Like I said with the calories, it is easy, and I challenge anybody to realistically, if they're not already in this process or already in the mindset of a diet, I challenge anybody to get up tomorrow morning and be like, you know what? I'm going to try to be on this 1,200 calorie diet just for one day. I don't want nobody to do 6 months of this, because after about 2 months, it just comes natural. It just comes natural. Now, like I said, I messed up more than a couple of times because I beat myself up when I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't get in enough meat, enough protein. That was what I beat myself up about. But then I had to learn to be like, you know what, Keita? It's okay. You got a little bit of protein in. That's more protein than you probably would have gotten in. Now, yes, I know beans and other things count as a protein. But when I say because of how my body is set up, because I automatically have an iron deficiency because of my blood, I knew that I had to be more mindful with the stuff, with the vitamins, the nutrients that I feed my body. I did not know it till after surgery, before I had brain surgery, after I had gastric bypass, but before I had brain surgery, I did not know for 100% that I had sickle cell trait. I knew that gastric bypass, because it shrinks your stomach and it makes you digest your food faster. I knew going into that, the 6-month diet, the liquid diet, the after surgery diet, I knew that because my stomach is smaller, I knew that I had to eat more frequent, and I knew that I had to make sure I got in the nutrients and the vitamins that my body need. If not through food, through vitamins, multivitamins, calcium, like a multivitamin, iron pills, stuff like that. I knew that I had to give my body that. And that would work if I did not have a blood disorder that also works like gastric bypass, meaning my blood itself makes my body not absorb vitamins, it makes it not absorb nutrients. This is what the doctor told me. That's the reason why I have had problems when I took multivitamins, because I was on 2 prenatal vitamins. Yes, prenatal vitamins, what you give pregnant women. Now, no, I was not pregnant, but I was on 2 prenatal vitamins a day with an iron pill, a medical iron pill, with and with them telling me to take calcium, a calcium supplement, because my bones, were getting weaker. The bone density, that's what I meant. Bone density was getting weaker. Now, with me taking 2 prenatal vitamins, I still had a vitamin D deficiency, even though I was taking a vitamin D pill. Right now, I still have the vitamin D deficiency. There's really nothing that I could do about it. I could take a medicine and be like a roll of the dice if my body absorbs it or if my body doesn't. I get B12 shots because I was on B12 supplements. My body didn't absorb it. Still doesn't. It absorbs the shots better than it absorbs the pills. I need calcium. Well, I'm lactose intolerant, so really can't drink milk. And I have drunk acidophilus milk. I don't know if it's working. I can't take calcium pills because all it does is it goes in my stomach and it sits there and it makes my stomach hurt. I can't take calcium chews or the liquid calcium because it has too much sugar in it. And if you know about gastric bypass, you can't have real sugar or you will dump. AKA, you better be sitting on the toilet about 5 minutes after you eat sugar, because it's coming out regardless. But with that said, I cannot use Equal, which I like the taste of Equal. I don't like the taste of Sweet and Low, but I do like the taste of Equal. I cannot do Equal because my body responds negative to it. If I use Equal instead of real sugar, which I do use real sugar, and I counteract that with antidiarrheas. I know, TMI, but I can't do Sweet and Low because if I do Sweet and Low, it drops my blood sugar. No, I am not a diabetic. But because it's not real sugar, and before surgery, I was Equal. Like, I like to drink, I like the taste of it. But my body does not respond well to it. I am on a water pill. I have a shunt. The water pill, I take them at night. They don't work. I take them at night. And I don't get up during the night. I don't pee a lot. And I'm on a pretty high dose of the water pill. Extended release. But with that said is, I can easily give up. I can easily say, you know what? You can't have sweet and low. I mean, you can't have equal. So you have to have real sugar. You might as well give up. I can easily say, you know what? Your body doesn't absorb vitamins. Just going to give up. I could say, oh, well, you're having an episode. If y'all know what I'm talking about, sickle cell episode. Which, according to the doctor, I'm not supposed to be having. Surprise. I do. And I actually had an argument with somebody about that. Earlier this month, or end of March, early April, like, I don't know. The girl, because I was saying I would, like, one, I'm afraid of heights, but I don't want to fly anyhow. But, like, even if I wasn't afraid of heights, I wouldn't have been able to fly, because my doctor told me, and my doctor is a hematologist, so he kind of specializes in blood disorders. He does cancer treatments. I don't have cancer, knock on wood. Now, with me saying that, my hematologist doctor told me, you have sickle cell trait, you can't fly. I said, okay. He said, and so I asked him one time, because, like, I was feeling horrible. And so I asked him, okay, this symptom, looked it up, seen that, oh, okay, it's conducive with lupus, sickle cell anemia, and it was something else. But lupus and sickle cell anemia stuck out to me. I don't have lupus, but fibromyalgia, that's what it was. Fibromyalgia, sickle cell anemia, and lupus. And so I called and asked him that, because I have sickle cell trait. And asked him, okay, well, I'm having these symptoms. And I looked it up, and they said it's common with this. I know I don't have anemia. I am anemic. And I do have to get iron infusions, because my body doesn't absorb iron pills. But I asked him, and he's like, oh no, you have the trait. You can't have an episode. Okay? But people with the trait tend to not be anemic. People with the trait tend to not be weather sensitive. People with the trait normally do not have muscle and bone pain. Them are more common symptoms for people with sickle cell anemia. People with sickle cell trait typically doesn't have altitude problems, which I don't know if it's just my fear of heights or if I really do have altitude problems, because I was on soaring down there in Disney World, and I felt like that, and like, oh crap, Gary, what was that space ride? Gary,
what
was the space ride that we rode that I felt like?
Oh, that's Mission Earth.
Mission Earth.
Mission Earth.
I did Mission Earth. I thought I was gonna die. Like, I really thought I was gonna die. Now, that could just be a weird coincidence, but remember, I'm not supposed to fly, and that ride is supposed to simulate you going into outer space. That's higher than the clouds. Anyways, this turned into a 20-minute video. I do apologize. The quote again is, if you're going through hell, keep going. Mr. Churchill. Bye.